Live. Hello, everybody. This is Joe Mitchell of ActivateYourGreatness.com with your 10-minute educator. And I want to welcome you once again to a time to educate yourself, but not just educate yourself in the normal way, but educate yourself in a way where you are actually, let me turn this heat up, you are actually educating yourself in a transformational way, in a way that actually makes a difference in your life. It's not just learning facts. We're opening many dimensions. So, and one of the major techniques that we use is this thing called tapping. And tonight, this is going to be a focus on tapping, and we're going to talk about gratitude and the law of attraction. So, but before I do, I just wanted to share something real quick with you. And this is a book that I've been reading. It's by Jeffrey Gitomer. Very cool book. I would highly recommend it. It's especially for, anybody who's entrepreneurial like myself. It's really a great motivator. So please check it out if you can. Best to get the actual copy of the book as opposed to a PDF or as opposed to a Kindle book, because it's quite amazing inside. So what we're going to do today is we're going to tap. And for those of you who don't know much about, first of all, let me introduce myself. I keep a lot of times I forget about that. Joe Mitchell, founder of Activate Your Greatness. I am a high performance coach, a tapping expert, and this is tapping. This is when I say tapping expert, I mean tapping on meridians. I'm also a best-selling author and Harvard Law grad. And what I love to do is empower people to be their best self, to activate the greatness within you. And one of the best things that I have found to do that is tapping. And tapping is basically meridian. It's tapping on the meridians, which are in the acupuncture system. It's like acupuncture without the needles. Acupuncture for the emotions without the needles. You like that? Because what it does is, when you tap, you release, you relax, you lower the intensity of things. So what we do is I have two types of tapping in my book. My book is called The Art of Joyful Achieving. Bam! You go get two free chapters if you like. On my website. Love to give those things to you. So tapping is really tapping on these points. Now, I'm going to just go over the points really quickly because we are really about doing the tapping. So first point is this point right here. It's called the karate chop point. It's right here on the side of the hand. And we, usually I would say use your dominant hand. I happen to be left-handed, so I use my left hand to tap, and I use my right hand as the stable element. Second point is the eyebrow point right at the eyebrows. You can use two fingers to tap on that. Third point is side of the eye. You can tap side of the eye this way. Fourth point, under the eye. Beautiful, beautiful. Fifth point, under the nose. And you could do 3 fingers or 2 fingers. Next one is under the lip. Collarbone. Feel that collarbone and then just go a little lower and tap there. Underneath the arm at the bra line. Right underneath the arm. Again, this time I like to use a claw. That's what I recommend. And then top of the head. Now you can do all of this with one hand if you like. And I think what I'll do today is I will do it with one hand so you can see how you do it with one hand, because I usually do it with two. And when I do over here, sometimes it's a little bit below the screen. Maybe I'll bring the camera down just a little bit so you can see this part right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's where you want to get it. And then the top of the head. Okay, so that's really, isn't that amazing? That's the amazing thing about tapping. One is you don't have to change how you feel. We all think that we need to feel positive and we need to say the positive things and think the positive things, but you don't need to do that, especially at first. And then secondly, it's a self-administered technique that you can learn in 5 minutes, and you can practice on many, many, many issues by yourself. So let's get started. So the law of attraction basically says you get what you focus on. So as we focus on gratitude, that's what we get. And what we're focusing on here, and the reason that we want to use the law of attraction is because it's not always easy to focus on gratitude. Sometimes it's not, it doesn't make any, it's not common sense. Things happen, you stub your toe, it hurts. Why would you feel gratitude? Or you have a fight with someone verbally. Why would you feel gratitude about that? Things can happen in your life, and it's not always logical to feel gratitude. And that's why we use the law of attraction, where we focus on what we want rather than the thing that is logical to focus on. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to work on feeling gratitude when everything isn't like awesome. So are you ready? Let's get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up this thing here so that you can see that. Yeah, I think this one's better, right? Like this, okay? And you'll see me tapping on various points if you need to look at me. But gratitude in advance is the most powerful and creative force in the universe. So let's get started here, okay? So, or would you like to have me bigger? I guess we'll just do it this way, see how it works. Okay, so we're going to start with the karate chop point. We're going to start pointing here. Even though there are times when I can hardly find anything to feel grateful for, I choose to be open to spotting more and more things to be grateful for. Yeah. Even though gratitude is riches and complaint is poverty. And I'm often guilty of poor gratitude. I now choose to be grateful for all the riches in my life. And there are a lot. Even though sometimes it's really hard to count our blessings. I want to get better at counting. Great. So now we have tapped here. Okay, now we're going to start over here. Okay, so let's get started. I want to feel grateful. Okay, many people say that feeling gratitude is the secret of the universe. The thing is, I've been so busy getting stuff, doing stuff, that I haven't taken a second to stop and say thanks. Often, I don't recognize the good, let alone say thank you for it. It's so dull to sit and wonder about stuff that I've already got. Where's the fun and the gratitude in that? I'm just not feeling grateful. Just not feeling it. Beautiful. Well, now just take a breath and think about a situation where maybe you're rushing through, or maybe it's a hard situation. Maybe you're not feeling gratitude. And let's start to think about that. Think about gratitude. So let's start tapping here. We'll just start. We've already done the basic stuff. So let's start tapping here. Shouldn't I go after the next big thing on my list instead of feeling grateful? I mean, the stuff that I have now, it wasn't that hard to get, and it just doesn't feel that hard. It doesn't feel like I should really be grateful about it. And being thankful for the stuff that I already have doesn't really do the same thing for me as going after big things that I don't have. So what I end up doing is always chasing, always striving, never arriving, never taking the time to celebrate. But gratitude is the opener of locked up blessings. I know that. And I sure could use some more blessings now. Maybe I should open up to the gratitude, for feeling gratitude for the things that I already have. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, don't you notice that when you start tapping that it just naturally lowers your stress levels? So even if you're stressed out about something right now, that, in these 2 rounds of tapping, that's already started to reduce. What could you be grateful for right now? What could you say thank you for? That would be, something that maybe it's not so obvious. Or maybe it's not so easy to be thankful for that. So let's say now we're going to pretend that we don't, maybe not pretend. Well, let's actually be there where we want more money. Okay, and let's tap on that in the context of gratitude. I want more money. That's not unusual. If you don't have a lot, you want some, and I want more money. But right now, I choose to feel abundant with the money that I have. I want more love. I really want more love. But right now, I choose to feel the warmth of love that already surrounds me. Beautiful. I want to feel healthier, more energized, more vibrant, more zestful. But right now, I choose to fill my lungs and feel grateful for each breath I take. I want a longer life. I want to live long, 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 long. But right now, I choose to feel happy, being alive right in this moment. I want to achieve all the big goals, all those big goals. But right now, I choose to celebrate all the wins under my belt. I want to be free to do whatever I want. But right now, I choose to spread my wings and accept where I am right now. I want to feel better understood by the people around me. But right now, I want to feel thankful for those few people that understand me anyway. I want less chores and more fun, right? But right now, I choose to find the fun in what I'm doing already. And now put your hands here and take a deep breath. Can you find the fun in what you're doing already? That's what this is about. That's what this powerful tool of tapping allows you to do, is to find the fun in what you're doing already. This is a very, very small snippet of what's possible with tapping. But I really feel that I feel different. I don't know if you feel any different at all, but I feel more relaxed. I feel more in the present. And I feel more grateful that I'm able to share this with you. So thank you so much for listening. It's such a pleasure for me to do these things with you. And I hope that you found some value in this, and that maybe you can visit it again if you like. It's all about practicing. A lot of people don't practice what they preach. And you tap, you will be rewarded. So I want to thank you once again for joining me. Joe Mitchell, activateyourgreatness.com. I'm here for you. And I believe in you. You can do it.